Okay, this is Rich Johnson Models and stuff, and here's the Lu Xing Zhe 116 Willys Jeep. I have not opened this yet, so we'll see what it looks like with one hand. Had to pause for some neighbors walking by. I am outside my shop because inside my shop is a complete mess. So here's padding, and there it is. And here's the instructions. But what everyone's been waiting for is, what scale is it? What scale is it? So here it is. Wow, that's heavy. Oh, that's a nice drivetrain. Look at that. Metal drivetrain. It's got some good springiness. It's got little fake shock absorbers, which you can see right there are not green. I wonder if those are real. Yeah, those are probably real shocks. They got a spring inside them or something. Anyway, everybody's been waiting to find out, what scale is it? What scale is it? So here we go. There is a Danbury Mint 1/16 scale Jeep. And there is the Lu Xing Zhe RC Jeep. Now, everybody knows the Danbury Mint 1/16 scale Jeep is a nice die-cast model in the correct scale. And there is the Lu Xing Zhe Jeep. Exact same scale, exact same size. There you go. You can see it from the top, from the front. That's it. Aside from the details being a little rougher than the $300 Danbury Mint Jeep, it's the right scale and it's die cast. So we come back over here, and there's a pistol grip. There's a spare tire. There's the spare tire bracket. Looks like it's a black plastic, and it goes. So the spare tire goes right in the right-hand side clip there. So you can see inside here, there's no steering wheel, there's no shifter, there's no four-wheel drive levers. All that needs to be installed. Let's do a quick once-over on this thing. And here comes a motorcycle. I'm sure you can hear it in the video. Oh, look at that. The metal hood lifts up. Good grief. Okay, where'd we leave off? Okay, so there's the battery compartment. Die-cast hood. No engine, but that's the battery. So we've got baggie right here. Nice little, probably a LiPo or a lithium-ion. And probably a lithium-ion USB charger. Mini screwdriver. Radio. Kind of a funky gray radio. We'll figure out how that works later. And then dig into the box further. Got G.I. Joe in the bottom there. There we go. So here's where people were thrown off, thinking that the Jeep was small. I'm sorry, that the Jeep was big. Because the figure, that is not a 1/16 scale figure. He's small. That dude is really small. And there's no way a captain would be driving a Jeep. Anyway, he's small. So he makes the Jeep look small. This guy is small. He's not even 1/18 scale. You know, realistically, I've done 1/20th scale G-scale trains, and I think this guy's like 1/20th scale. He's small. So he's what made the Jeep look artificially small. So sadly, I think you could make him a shorty. But anyway, here is all the parts. Look at this. See if I can demonstrate how good these look. That's a big tree of parts to detail this Jeep out. There's 3 trees. Yeah, there's a black one with the machine gun and 2 green ones. A lot of stuff in there. So a lot of good stuff. And so you look at these Jeeps front on. You can see the radio control one sits up a little higher. The tires are the same size, within, I'd say, maybe 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters. I mean, they're the same size, but the radio control one sits up higher because it has active suspension, which makes the whole thing look a little bit bigger. But it is actually 1/16 scale. The grills are the same, the hoods are the same, the whole size of the body is the same. It just sits up a little higher. Now here's a drawback. The windshield is proportional, but if you know anything about Willys MBs, That windshield is not slanted back enough. It really should be, you know, slanted backward about like that. Here, let's look at, that's where all the handles go. Look at all the holes. Look at all the details that you get to glue onto this thing or pop in place. All the handles, grab irons, the top bow brackets, the top bows that'll hold the top in place. So you can see here, that's the windshield on the Danbury Mint, and I think that's actually slanted back too far. I do not own a Willys MB currently. I have been in many Willys MBs. You can look over there real quick. You can clearly see I know my military vehicles. So I know what I'm doing and what I'm talking about. But that windshield is just a little too vertical. I don't know if it's going to matter. You're finally getting a radio-controlled 1/16 scale Jeep. And most of the time you're going to drive it around like that anyway, because as soon as you hit a bump, it's going to fall over unless you glue it in place. And nobody's going to want to glue it in place. So, anyway, where else can we go with this? We got a battery, nice metal. You can hear that. Underneath, there's another good photo. There's the on switch. This is really nice. There's the drive motor. It's got a real transfer case on the gearbox there. This is a really nice design. So, you know, like I said, right now the only thing I'm seeing is that they didn't bend the windshield back far enough. Now, you know, the windshield is metal. Those arms are metal. They're probably a casting, so I don't know. If you want to try and bend it back yourself and bend those arms, you might break it. I don't know if I would risk it, and I don't know if it's that important to actually slant the windshield back properly. Oh, the spare tire fell off because I didn't glue it on. Anyway, that's what we're looking at so far there. All the detail parts. So let's get these opened up and we can get a good look at what's in here. Here we go. So there's all the grab irons on the sides. Those are the rear corners. Those are the sides. Tow hook. I'm not sure what those are. I think those are spring hanger bumpers or something. There is the 50 cal M2. And I don't know what that is. That must be, I don't know. I'm sure the instructions will say. Then over here, there's your four-wheel drive shifters. The one of them is the in and out of four-wheel drive. The other one is high and low. And there's your main transmission shifter. There's the main body grab irons. There's the top bow brackets, rear view mirror. More things I don't quite recognize. There's the fire extinguisher, rear view mirror, more grab irons. There's the blackout light brush guard. There's the blackout light right there. That goes over right there. That's where the blackout light goes. So anyway, yeah, there's the 50 caliber pedestal. So you're gonna have to paint the 50 caliber pedestal olive drab. They didn't mold it green. They put it on with the 50 cal. So look, there's your ammo can, which should be green. What do you expect, you know? There's a tray of bullets that goes in the ammo can. So you are going to have to paint and detail a few things, but I mean, look, you got canvas colored seats, metal windshield, metal hood. This thing's not going to break. This is really impressive. So I'm quite happy with it. So for those of you guys that did the pre-order at $145, congratulations. You're going to get a really cool Jeep. And everybody else, the retail price is $165. And oh, there's the decals. I don't know if these are going to be yeah, these look like hang-long style, where you peel it, put it onto the tank, rub it on with a stick or something, and then peel the clear off. That's what they are. So, you know, those are pretty good. Hang-longs decals are actually pretty good. I've even used some of them on my M60s. Anyway, so the price is $165 at this point. And just to compare, RC Tank DE had a couple cases of these, and they were selling them for $204 American, plus shipping. So mine are a pretty good deal. I brought them in mainly because I had a couple people that asked about it. I wanted to get one. So I negotiated a price with the manufacturer, and I got a case of them. So you know where to find me, Rich Johnson Models and stuff, and I'll start posting pictures.